everyone. This is Wendy Richmond. I am the CEO of Results Matter Dental Marketing. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about what I do. I've been working with dental practices as a marketing director for several multi-million dollar practices over the last 15 years. And I always get asked, well, what do you do, Wendy? So I figured today I would just kind of pull the curtain back a little bit so you can see behind the scenes of when I'm working with my dental practices. And hopefully this will help you that, when it comes to new patients, there's a lot of different moving parts to it. So let's dig into, I'm going to go over pretty much the basics of what I do. And so you will then be able to see this. Okay. And so, first off, when I first start meeting with a new practice, okay, my task, the main part of my job is to deal with and help bring in more new patients, okay? And so, first, what I have to look at is the number. Let's say we get a baseline. What's that number? Where are we starting from? And ultimately, where do we want to go, right? What's the goal? I know a goal makes it a lot easier to hit a goal when you know what the goal is. So, what's the goal? Then, two, here we go. Oh, let's get rid of that there. Okay, there we go back here. So, two is we need to know what the referral sources are. Are they being tracked? Okay, so if we have a referral source, so I want to know, where is everybody coming from? And this actually, and how many? So we want to know what's the number for each referral source. Okay. Has it been tracked? And if not, then we need to start tracking it. If it has been tracked, then I want to see it over a period of time. Even the current year, even the year before, whatever I can look at, it's going to help me to when it comes to uh, giving suggestions that we can move forward on. So I want to know the referral sources. I want to know even on the patient referral side, right? I mean, if you're doing marketing, and even if you aren't doing marketing, you want to know how many of your new patients are coming from, are finding you online, how many are coming from your patients. So it's your patient referrals. Okay. And if you don't, if you've been in a practice for quite a while, or even not, I mean, if you're doing a good job, then your patient should be referring you. So we want to know, like, what are you getting every single month? Because you should be getting a good percentage of your new patients from patient referrals. So we always got to hone into that and see what we can do to increase that month after month. Because the cool thing about patient referrals is that patients who are referred, they show up more and they accept treatment more because they've been referred by somebody that they know, like, and trust, okay, who knows, likes, and trusts your practice. So then we want to know also how many people showed and how many no showed, okay? And the no show is a real big number, depending, especially if you're doing any kind of advertising, depending on where it's coming from, there could be a bigger show rate to each one of the referral sources that come to you. Like I said, patient referrals will show up more than not, because again, they've been referred by somebody they know. Now we want to know this no show, and then we want to be able to hone into this and then see what can we do to decrease the no-shows. And because, of course, right, more people show up to the practice, that means more opportunities to help more people, the practice grows, right? Okay, then we want to know what treatment. So what treatment are they looking for, and track that. And this might seem like, wow, that's, do we really need to know this? Absolutely. Because you want to know, one, what referral sources, you want to know what treatments, and we need to start connecting dots. The more dots we can connect, then the easier it's going to be for people like me or anybody who does marketing for you to be able to help you more, because we have more numbers of what's actually happening in the practice. We also want to know what was offered, right? How much was offered? We want to know how much was accepted, okay? And these are all great numbers to know for various reasons, right? So if you find that you're offering a lot of treatment and people are not accepting, that could be your staff, it could be your treatment coordinators, could be the new patient experience, could also be your marketing, not bringing in the ideal patient for you. So there's a lot of reasons why you want to know these numbers as well as all the rest of the numbers, okay? And so once we kind of know all these different numbers, we also track, and I also track for my clients. We want to track online forms, right? If you have, you know, and your if your website, if you're doing any marketing in general, right? So you want to know, what's coming from your website. So we have online forms. That's big. Because people today would rather fill out a form or they'd rather come in through online chat. And we want an online chat is huge today. And I still see that so many practices do not use and utilize online chat because people use their telephone today. And so they would rather fill out a form, talk to somebody via chat, than pick up the phone and actually call somebody because they can get a lot of their questions answered right that way. And so we want to track that. We want to track people if you have call tracking numbers, phone numbers coming in from whether it's your Google My Business or whether it's from your website or it's from your social media, whatever. So you should have call tracking numbers on all the different types of marketing that you do. Again, makes it very easy to listen to what's being said on the phone so you can help in that area if that's a constraint in the practice, or or you can see what is actually working and what's not working. So once we have, I have these numbers that I work with every single month, and then I will track, like, every single day sometimes, what exactly is happening so I can keep on it. And then based on what's going on here, I can then make some educated recommendations on what we can do next and how we can hone into the different areas and see what we need to do to tweak it. We also want to know your cost as far as your advertising costs, like what do your ads cost? So how much you're spending on ads for each platform, right? And then we also want to know what you're spending as far as your vendors go. Okay, vendors, so then we can see, again, we connect the dots. If you know what ads are working, you know what treatment's working as far as like your advertising, then we can then go, okay, we need to stop this, we need to put the gas on this, we need to do more on the patient referral side, we need to do more to help the no show, let's move this down and let's focus on that. So lots of different areas that we give us to help increase new patients and or increase the value of new patients and make sure that they show up and all those other good things. So this is just the tip of the iceberg as far as what I do to help my clients. And so I hope it's helped you, that if you see this, right, and you aren't tracking all of those things, well, then hopefully this will inspire you to start. And then also to, if you are tracking, then making sure, right, are you tracking everything? The more you track, the better it is. And you've probably heard this when it comes to when you track and you measure, it can grow, right? So, and get better. So that's all that my main function is where I look at the numbers and then we make some educated decisions based on what we see. So that's why you got to track. All right. So I hope this has been helpful and I look forward to speaking with you next time.